7 foods seniors with diabetes must avoid. Lower your blood sugar. Hey there, Everly Health family. Welcome back to the channel where we talk all things diabetes and healthy living, especially for those of us over 50. If you're like most seniors managing diabetes, you probably know how tricky food choices can be. But did you know that some so-called healthy foods might actually spike your blood sugar and increase your risk? In today's video, we're diving into 7 surprising foods that seniors with diabetes must avoid. And I'm not just giving you the list, I'll explain why these foods are risky, what they do to your body, and better choices you can make. So stick around to the end for a special smart tip and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Number 1. White bread, the sneaky carb trap. Let's talk about a food that seems so ordinary yet is a major blood sugar saboteur for seniors with diabetes. White bread. On the surface, white bread looks harmless. It's soft, easy to chew, and pairs well with just about anything. But don't let its simple appearance fool you. White bread is made from refined white flour, which means the bran and germ, the healthiest parts of the grain, have been removed. What's left is starch that's easily broken down into glucose, leading to rapid blood sugar spikes. For seniors, this can be especially dangerous. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing glucose, and diabetes management becomes more challenging. Eating white bread can cause a double whammy. Not only does it raise your blood sugar fast, but it also leaves you feeling hungry soon after because it lacks fiber to slow down digestion. This leads to overeating, which can cause weight gain and worsen insulin resistance. And here's something even more surprising. Many types of white bread labeled as enriched or fortified might sound healthy, but don't be fooled. These terms just mean certain nutrients were added back after processing, but they don't make up for the lost fiber and natural nutrients. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition even found that people who eat more refined carbs like white bread are at a higher risk for type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease. For seniors, this risk can be compounded by age-related changes in metabolism and the presence of other health conditions. So, what's the smarter choice? Switch to whole grain bread or sprouted grain bread. These are higher in fiber, which helps slow glucose absorption and keeps you feeling full longer. And don't forget to watch your portion size. Even healthy bread can spike blood sugar if eaten in excess. Aim for 1 slice per meal and pair it with lean protein and healthy fats to balance your plate. Number 2. Sugary breakfast cereals, the hidden sugar bomb. Breakfast is often called the most important meal of the day, but for seniors with diabetes, the wrong choice at breakfast can throw your blood sugar off track for the entire day. One of the biggest culprits? Sugary breakfast cereals. Sure, those colorful boxes with fun mascots might look appealing, and the word breakfast makes them seem like a good choice. But the reality is, most of these cereals are loaded with added sugars and refined carbohydrates. Some brands contain up to 20 grams of sugar per serving, and that's before you even add milk. That's almost equivalent to eating a small candy bar first thing in the morning. For seniors with diabetes, this is a recipe for disaster. These cereals cause a sharp blood sugar spike, followed by a quick drop, leaving you feeling tired, irritable, and craving more sugar. Over time, these swings can make diabetes harder to manage and increase the risk of complications. And here's a surprising fact. Even cereals that claim to be healthy or whole grain can still contain hidden sugars and artificial additives. Many brands use clever marketing terms like honey, maple, or fruit flavored, which sound natural but are just code for more sugar. A study published in Diabetes Care found that high-sugar diets not only contribute to poor blood glucose control, but also increase the risk of cardiovascular disease, especially in older adults with diabetes. So, what's the better option? Choose plain oatmeal, steel-cut oats, or unsweetened whole grain cereals. These options provide fiber to slow glucose absorption and keep you full. You can sweeten them naturally with a sprinkle of cinnamon or a handful of berries, which provide antioxidants and a gentle sweetness. And remember, portion control is key. Even healthy options can raise blood sugar if you eat too much. Stick to about half a cup of cooked oats and pair it with lean protein, like a hard-boiled egg or a handful of nuts, to create a balanced, diabetes-friendly breakfast. Number 3. Fruit juices, the healthy sugar rush. When you think of fruit juice, you might picture a glass of fresh orange juice in the morning or a tall glass of apple juice with lunch. It sounds healthy, right? After all, it's fruit. But for seniors with diabetes, fruit juices can be sneaky sugar bombs that send blood sugar levels soaring. Here's the deal. While whole fruits contain fiber that slows sugar absorption, fruit juices remove that fiber, leaving behind mostly sugar and water. That means when you drink fruit juice, your body absorbs the sugar very quickly, causing a sharp spike in blood glucose levels. This spike is especially dangerous for seniors whose blood sugar control may already be more fragile. You might think, but it's natural sugar, so it's better than soda, right? Not necessarily. Many commercial fruit juices, even those labeled 100% juice, can contain as much sugar as a regular soda. For example, 1 cup of orange juice has about 21 grams of sugar, almost the same as a can of cola. And fruit juice lacks the fiber that whole fruits like oranges provide, making it a poor choice for managing blood sugar. Even homemade fresh squeezed juice isn't much better. While it might avoid added sugars or preservatives, it still concentrates the natural sugars from fruit without the balancing fiber. Drinking just 1 glass of juice could be like eating 3 or 4 whole fruits, but without the chewing or fullness to slow you down. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that drinking large amounts of fruit juice was associated with a higher risk of type 2 diabetes. For seniors who already have diabetes, this makes fruit juice a risky choice that could undermine blood sugar management. So, what can seniors with diabetes drink instead? Instead of fruit juice, try infused water with slices of lemon, cucumber, or berries. These give a hint of flavor without the sugar. Or go for unsweetened iced herbal teas, which are refreshing and help keep you hydrated. If you love fruit flavor, enjoy a small piece of whole fruit instead, like a few slices of orange or apple, because the fiber in the fruit helps slow down sugar absorption. Most importantly, remember that fruit juice isn't necessary for a balanced diet. Whole fruits, when eaten in moderation, provide all the vitamins and antioxidants you need without the sugar rush. So, swap the juice for water or tea and enjoy a slower, steadier blood sugar curve. Number 4. Fried foods, the fat and carb double trouble. Fried foods. Who doesn't love the crispy crunch of French fries, fried chicken, or onion rings? But for seniors with diabetes, these foods are more than just indulgences. They're a dangerous combination of fat and carbs that can wreak havoc on blood sugar levels and overall health. Here's why fried foods are especially risky. When foods are fried, they're often coated in breading or batter made from refined carbs like white flour. Then they're submerged in oil, which adds a massive amount of unhealthy fat. This creates a double whammy. The carbs quickly break down into sugar, and the fat slows digestion, keeping blood sugar levels elevated for longer periods. For seniors with diabetes, this is a major problem. The high carb coating can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, while the saturated and trans fats used in many frying oils increase insulin resistance and contribute to weight gain, both of which make blood sugar management even harder. But that's not all. Fried foods also promote inflammation in the body, which is linked to complications like heart disease, a condition seniors with diabetes are already at higher risk for. Plus, let's be honest, fried foods are often loaded with extra salt and calories, making them a triple threat to your health. A study published in Diabetes Care found that people who ate fried food frequently were significantly more likely to develop type 2 diabetes. For seniors who already have diabetes, regularly eating fried foods can worsen blood sugar control and increase the risk of serious complications. So, what should seniors with diabetes do instead? Instead of deep frying, try baking, grilling, roasting, or air frying. These methods give you that satisfying crispness without the added fats and calories. If you're craving the flavor of fried foods, use herbs and spices to add bold taste to your meals. Think paprika, garlic, or rosemary. You can also explore healthier carb options like whole grain breadcrumbs or crushed nuts as a coating for baked chicken or fish. These choices provide more fiber and nutrients, helping to stabilize blood sugar. And don't forget to pair your meal with plenty of non-starchy vegetables and lean proteins to balance your plate. In short, fried foods may taste good, but they're a hidden danger for seniors managing diabetes. By switching to healthier cooking methods and choosing better carbs, you can enjoy your meals without sacrificing your health or blood sugar control. Number 5. Processed meats, the silent sodium and fat bomb. Let's talk about a sneaky danger that's lurking in many seniors' refrigerators. Processed meats. Think bacon, sausages, hot dogs, deli meats like salami and ham, and even beef jerky. These meats are often marketed as convenient protein options, but for seniors with diabetes, they're a hidden health hazard that can silently damage your blood sugar control and overall health. So, what makes processed meats so risky? First, they're packed with sodium, which is added during processing to preserve the meat and enhance flavor. High sodium intake is dangerous because it raises blood pressure, and seniors with diabetes already have an increased risk of developing hypertension and heart disease. Consuming just a few slices of processed meat can push you way over your daily sodium limit, putting extra strain on your heart and kidneys. But the danger doesn't stop there. Processed meats are often high in saturated fats, which can raise your LDL cholesterol levels, contributing to plaque buildup in the arteries and increasing your risk of cardiovascular disease, a major concern for seniors with diabetes. And here's the kicker. Many processed meats contain nitrates and nitrites, chemicals used to preserve color and flavor. Research has linked these additives to an increased risk of insulin resistance, which makes managing diabetes even more challenging. Long-term consumption of these chemicals has also been associated with a higher risk of certain cancers, including colorectal cancer. A study published in Circulation found that people who regularly consumed processed meats were 42% more likely to develop heart disease and 19% more likely to develop diabetes compared to those who ate little or no processed meat. For seniors with diabetes, these numbers are alarming. What's the healthier choice? Instead of processed meats, seniors should opt for fresh, lean proteins such as grilled chicken breast, turkey, fish, or plant-based options like lentils and tofu. These choices provide the protein your body needs without the harmful additives and excess sodium. If you're craving a sandwich, use roasted turkey or chicken breast with plenty of fresh veggies and whole grain bread. Limit portion sizes and avoid adding extra salty condiments like pickles or mustard. Also, consider seasoning your proteins with herbs and spices instead of relying on processed, salty meats. Remember, the key is moderation and making smart swaps. Cutting back on processed meats can significantly lower your intake of sodium and unhealthy fats, helping you manage blood sugar and reduce your risk of complications. Number 6. Flavored yogurts, the sugar trap. Now let's talk about something that often hides in plain sight, flavored yogurts. Many people, especially seniors trying to maintain a healthy diet, turn to yogurt as a convenient snack or quick breakfast option. After all, yogurt is packed with calcium, probiotics, and protein. All good for you, right? Well, not always. Here's the catch. While plain unsweetened yogurt can be a healthy choice, most flavored yogurts, especially those marketed as fruit on the bottom or vanilla or strawberry varieties, are loaded with added sugars. Just one serving of flavored yogurt can contain as much sugar as a candy bar or a can of soda. For seniors with diabetes, this sudden surge of sugar can lead to dangerous blood sugar spikes. What's worse, many flavored yogurts are marketed as low-fat or fat-free, which might seem like a healthier option, but when fat is removed, manufacturers often add extra sugar or artificial sweeteners to make the yogurt taste better. These added sugars are quickly absorbed into your bloodstream, leading to a rapid glucose spike that can throw off your entire day's blood sugar control. For seniors with diabetes, this can mean feeling tired, dizzy, or experiencing increased thirst and frequent urination. Over time, consistently high blood sugar levels from hidden sugars like those in flavored yogurts can contribute to complications like nerve damage, vision problems, and kidney issues. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who frequently consumed high sugar dairy products had an increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes, especially when they consumed them in place of healthier alternatives like unsweetened plain yogurt or Greek yogurt. So, what should seniors with diabetes do? Instead of reaching for those sugary flavored yogurts, choose plain unsweetened Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is naturally higher in protein and lower in carbohydrates compared to regular yogurt, which helps to stabilize blood sugar levels. You can sweeten it naturally by adding fresh berries, a few slices of banana, or a drizzle of pure honey or cinnamon, but be mindful of portion sizes. For an extra protein boost and blood sugar stability, consider adding a handful of nuts or seeds like chia or flax seeds. These additions provide healthy fats and a fiber, slowing the absorption of carbohydrates and reducing blood sugar spikes. Switching to plain yogurt and adding your own toppings puts you in control of how much sugar you're consuming, helping you enjoy the benefits of yogurt without the hidden sugar trap. Number 7. Snack crackers and chips, the hidden carb culprit. Alright, let's talk about a snack that's almost irresistible. Crackers and chips. These crunchy snacks are often a go-to for seniors, especially when you're watching TV, reading, or just looking for something quick to nibble on. But if you're living with diabetes, these crunchy treats might be doing more harm than good. Here's why. Snack crackers and chips are highly processed carbohydrates. That means they're made from refined flours and starches that are quickly broken down by your body into simple sugars. This causes your blood sugar to spike rapidly, especially if you're snacking without balancing it with protein or fiber. And let's not forget about portion sizes. It's so easy to sit down with a bag of chips or a box of crackers and keep munching away, not realizing how many carbs and how much sodium you're consuming. A single handful might not seem like much, but a typical serving can contain 20-30 grams of carbohydrates, plus added salt and unhealthy fats. For seniors with diabetes, these blood sugar spikes can lead to a roller coaster of energy crashes, irritability, and increased cravings for more carbs. Not to mention, the excess salt in these snacks can contribute to high blood pressure, a common concern for older adults. A study in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging found that frequent consumption of processed snacks like chips and crackers was associated with poorer blood sugar control and an increased risk of complications like heart disease and nerve damage. So what's the solution? Instead of reaching for chips or crackers, try snacking on raw veggies like carrot sticks, cucumber slices, or bell peppers with a small portion of hummus. You can also make your own whole grain crackers at home using ingredients like oats, flax seeds, and the chia seeds for a fiber-rich, blood sugar-friendly option. If you really crave that crunch, opt for air-popped popcorn, which is lower in carbs and higher in fiber. Just be sure to skip the butter and salt, or prepare a small handful of nuts like almonds or walnuts, which provide healthy fats and protein to keep your blood sugar stable. The key is to be mindful of portion sizes and choose snacks that offer nutrients, fiber, and protein instead of just empty carbs. By making smarter snack choices, seniors with diabetes can satisfy their cravings without risking blood sugar spikes or long-term complications. Smart tip. Here's a pro tip for seniors managing diabetes. Focus on whole, minimally processed foods and watch your portion sizes. Many of these avoid foods sneak into our diets because they're convenient or seem harmless. But simple swaps, like choosing whole grains over refined carbs or plain yogurt over flavored, can make a massive difference in blood sugar control. Also, keep a balanced plate. Aim for half non-starchy vegetables, a quarter lean protein, and a quarter healthy carbs. This helps slow down digestion, avoid spikes, and keep you full longer. And don't forget to check with your doctor or dietitian before making any major changes to your diet plan. Alright, Everly Health family. That wraps up our list of 7 foods seniors with diabetes must avoid to lower your blood sugar. Remember, making a few small but smart swaps in your daily diet can lead to big improvements in your health and energy. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you'll get notified when we post more diabetes-friendly tips and tricks. Have questions or want me to cover more senior health topics? Drop them in the comments below. I love hearing from you. Stay healthy, stay strong, and I'll see you next time on Everly Health.